Hello, and welcome everyone to a normal session of Twisted Throne. You know, without any conflict and just happiness and love. With me, I have my wondrous co-GM. Please present yourself.
Team WSMF. Today, we've got some characters for me to play.
Quite.
Uh,
From
yeah.
left to right, who's the person who plays John Joestar, the brown-haired kid?
Let me to W Penny.
Hello. Who's the one who played this blonde, scrawny fuck, Dion?
Hello there, I'm Shade, and I'm ready to die.
Who the fuck plays this blue-haired pronounced bitch?
I don't know. Should ask someone.
All right.
I feel. Did y'all do something to Diamond? He only did that shit to you, chick.
Look. I just couldn't come up with it. Look. Fuck y'all.
He gets
I
a
hate
hat.
y'all.
So the implication there is just calling your character John Joestar is enough.
Look, he's
Yeah, an insult itself.
he's the protagonist. He gets to be. He's the author's favorite. All right, don't worry about it.
Look, John
We should
Joestar
kill
might
this
as
guy.
well be a fucking curse name.
All right,
Might as well kill this guy.
and we'll go for a first scene. Oh, let me just find it on the map. There we go.
God, I'm not happy.
John, this is actually in the past.
Oh, then John might be slightly happier than he is in the modern
Actually,
day.
you're angry. No, you're
Fuck!
you're kind of sad because you just got home after Nicolo got mad at you. Not sure if you remember that
Oh, it's-
role play, but
Oh, it's after that? Okay.
yeah, and your dad and your uncle had a talk, and you're not having a great time, and you just got you into your room, and
John
yeah, you go on.
absolutely is doing that thing where you just like walk into your room, shut the door, and just like fucking sit down against the fucking door. You're that tired, like emotionally drained. Just like fucking hand going over his face. I know he had no reason to, but I could have helped her. Damn you, Nicolo.
It is tough time for you. How long do you think he stays at the door like that?
For a while, honestly. Probably until, like, he fucking, like, sits there, like, tired, starts to take over his body, like, way too much, and he's like, okay, I'm not sleeping on the floor, that's just unhealthy. And he gets up to go to his bed.
Yeah, you go to your bed and just go to the world of dreams. What the fuck is at your window?
Huh?
There's a fucking whole ass person outside of your window. What? You're like at the fourth floor of your apartment.
John, like, in a panic, begins to, like, reach into his coat, trying to find, like, a water bottle. Remembers he fucking already used that shit when running away from Nicolo. Fuck.
You hear from your window?
No one's home!
Yeah, John, up the fucking window. It's not easy climbing a fucking apartment.
Wait. Uncle?
It's me, Robert. Fuck.
What the hell are you doing? He immediately runs to the window and begins to open it. And begins to guide Robert inside.
Opens the window, fucking rolls in, falls on top of you, rolls like over you, and gets to the floor like, oh fuck,
Jesus!
shit. By the way, as he rolls in, from the window, you notice a glimpse of something by him. helping him. It's like, oh Jesus! Why did it took you so long to open the fucking window?
I'm not in the best of emotions right now, Uncle.
Yes, I came here for emotional support, Uncle.
My God, why were you outside my fucking window?
Because he puts some hand over his mouth and goes to here, puts his ear on the wall, on the door. Okay, I'ma be real with you. Your dad kind of scares me. I don't like talking to him. He's kind of spooky. Like, your dad is like one of those adult type peoples, you know? You know those adults?
Rob, Uncle Rob, you're the adult type people.
I am an adult type people, but like he's in the way that he talks and acts and he's serious. It's kind of scary, you know?
John closes his window back. I guess if you would have liked that, sure.
Yeah, and I brought something perfect to help.
Oh?
He reaches out from behind him. He had tied it with his belt, and he pulls out a box with an image of basically Christ the Redeemer statue from Rio de Janeiro. It's like a picture, and it's like, I brought jigsaw puzzles! My favorite game ever.
John actually, like, looks at the... just, like... kind of, like, cocks an eyebrow.
1,000 pieces.
Looks at Robert, like, sees, like, the look of genuine, like, joy on his face to be ready to do this puzzle with John, and a smile does come across his face, although John's eyes are a bit sunken and got some bags under it.
Look, don't worry.
Okay.
You fall asleep, I throw you at your bed. Metaphorically, I'll probably just carry you there.
Alright.
And also jump out your window, because I don't want to face your dad.
Can you at least shut it back if you do that?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Can you at least shut it back if you do that?
Oh, yeah, I can... I could have opened the window myself now that I think about it.
Uncle!
Look, I didn't want to invade without your permission. Is that a good enough excuse?
That's a wonderful excuse.
Nice! Alright, let's... Come on. What should we do? The table or the ground?
We probably would have more space on the ground.
Fuck yeah! He immediately sits down, crisscross applesauce, and just fucking opens the thing and just drops all the pieces at once.
John pops a squat and begins to look through the corner pieces as God wills it for playing
you know the
jigsaw
meta
puzzles.
strat. Gotcha. Good choice.
Of
But
course.
the real strat is picking the ones with similar colors. That's when shit gets real.
Oh,
you know-
so you like lining up the picture first?
First you pick the same colors, because then like... again, using the image of the box, you have an idea, and you use the colors of the surroundings to be able to tell which ones go together in general, and after that is the hard work. Of course, corners are always a great start.
I see.
Truth be told, I'm gonna be real with you, been a while since I just stopped to play a game, play with some toys.
I imagine. You always seem so busy.
Ugh, I wanna die sometimes, just...
Don't say that.
You know what I mean, it's exaggeration, but like, sometimes you kinda just wanna, you know... Maybe it's probably just me, but...
Be doing anything else?
Playing with toys. Playing with just childish stupidity. Grabbing a bunch of balloons, filling them with water, just getting my shirt off my chest and just throwing balloon water at people. You know? Having baths with like, water outside, just going to the beach, with making sand castles. Having plushies. He just points at both your plushies. Like, it just... it doesn't happen as often anymore, and it fucking sucks, and I just...
Yeah.
It's fun to play around.
No, I'm not gonna give you the whole getting all this thing. You already know it, but yeah.
Mhm.
I do agree. It would be nice to just almost go back to a time where you just have a lot of childish fun and no one would look at you weird for it.
Yeah, I mean, I do a lot of childish fun, and people look at me weird. I'm not gonna let them stop me.
Hmm.
I'm motherfucking Robert. Nothing stopped me.
I see, Uncle. So, what if we combined the meta strategy with your strategy? Similar colored corner pieces.
You're learning so fast. I already knew the technique, but you're learning so fast. And you guys continue to play jigsaw puzzles as Robert could just say stupid shit. You cannot help but smile. Like, it's Robert. You know?
One of the few genuine joys that John had in his life.
The next song, please, team, the second one. As
Yep, I'm
we're
on.
gonna go to a weirder time in John's life.
Oh boy, it's raining.
The rain is heavier than anticipated by the news already. Honestly, if you stay about uh, 30 to 40 feet away from someone, you already have to start shouting for them to understand you. Sometimes it's hard to hear steps with so much rain, and it's just weird.
Can't believe I'm actually doing this.
You see Mr. Rock like, oh, I've been waiting for this. No offense.
Yeah, I know. It's surreal, though. It almost feels like yesterday when we were just family.
Yeah, it is. Mr. Rock had to stay silent after that. Well, should we try to already go all together or just position ourselves before that?
John will look at Dion and Steven to gauge what they're thinking.
It's probably gonna be easier to just approach and judge it from there. If we position too
Maybe.
early, we'll be out of position if he actually surprises us.
Maybe?
Have some of us approach and then some of us can position.
Yeah, because, no offense to you, honey, I feel like he shouldn't be in the front line. Maybe somewhere high? Not with weed, more like literally high
I
position.
don't think, Mr. Rock, anyone thought that's what you meant.
You'd be surprised how many times people think in serious situations.
There is weed over there.
Yeah, I saw it at some point.
Well, I think at the very least, maybe the people that don't want to be in the front should at least be ready to position themselves for when the fight starts.
Yeah.
Mr. Smiley is rather
I
quiet and he kind of just nods.
I know this, for at least a majority of us, carries some weight to it, this fight. So, I don't blame any of you if... Uh, uh, I assume we're all going in together, but please, if you want to turn back now, I don't fault you for it.
Mr. Rock just like, no, I'll be right with you, boss.
Haman will put his hand on your shoulder. I'm right here.
A small smile will crawl across John's face. It's very weak, though. Thank you.
Always.
Yeah. Thank you.
Does any of the players have a suggestion as to where the NPC should be at before the fight?
Smiley, anywhere but near Robert.
Anywhere
My
specific?
first thought is around here, like this where?
This is
So
like
maybe
a,
down
this is like
here?
a closed-in like giant thing.
Hmm?
This is like a closed-in not closed, but like you know the place at the previous docks where the car was at? It's the same kind of
Yeah.
structure.
Right.
I think... I definitely think we... I mean, it's obvious that we need to have, like, Mr. Rock and Haman somewhere near the front.
I was
If
thinking
I-
about Girish. Sorry.
Yeah.
So for Mr. Smiley will spend 1 plot right now. He has a hunting rifle with him.
Oh!
He just
Cool.
brought a fucking hunting rifle.
So, yeah,
Mr. Smiley came strapped!
yeah.
Didn't
What's up,
take him
Fire?
for a type.
But
I mean, either way, just trying to say, feasibly speaking, Mr. Smiley absolutely could get to the top of, fucking those crates to position himself.
So here.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Good
So Hamon has, in total, how many secret actions he has?
So,
2 from us, 2 from team.
So he has 4 secret actions and -1 plot. Just do automatically do
Yeah,
that
no,
for you.
Oh, that, yeah.
John will want to catch everyone's attention before we started advancing forward. Now, just in case I somehow did not mention this, keep in mind, we are not going against just Robert's stand. We are also going against one of mine and Kevin's. Which you should fear, because
Wait,
there is a point.
how come you forgot to tell that? That sounds important.
Of course I fucking forgot. Okay.
Well, may I ask what your stand does?
You may. My stand is Don't Fear the Reaper. It is a close distance type that generates dark energy that when it passes over something that has an overabundance of something, it can either even it out or kill off the overabundance in its entirety. That, I should preface, that was my sub-stand. I still have a stand. Just keep in mind, we are dealing with both in the city, which has the ability to steal small objects, and also hold energy now. And, of course, as I just mentioned, Don't Fear the Reaper. Keep that in mind,
More.
if not more. We have general ideas on what his stand does, but nothing concrete.
Be
And
prepared for everything.
Keep
I will
moving,
give-
so honestly.
Exactly what I was about to say. That is the one thing we know for sure that works.
Well, I suppose we should get moving. Let's wreck
Yeah.
his ass.
Ahead of it, he's made himself comfortable.
I can see. So all of us are going at the same time, or just like one person gonna get close first? I can do it. Gladly.
First.
John is going to look at, like, Mr. Smiley and Han. Now, I'm going to say this, not because I want to throw you to the wolves, so to speak. However, I am not a very good close combatant, and he might have a close distance type. So...
No,
So
don't
Don't
worry.
Don't fear the
Mr.
Reaper,
Rock,
close distance type.
you see Mr. Rock like, oh, chew close distance at the same time. Now that sounds like a battle.
Indeed. Honestly, Mr. Rock, I would encourage you to keep your armor for as long as you can.
Don't worry. Unfortunately, though, that's probably the first thing that's gonna go out.
I know, but if you can help it, I think it would be a very useful tool to keep yourself safe.
Again, it's not likely, but in the case it comes to help, yeah, I'll try to keep it for as long as I can.
I don't have 6
what is
resolves.
Also, I don't think I need to tell you this, but Haman, I would prefer you to be next to your strings, so at any moment you could duck in or out from his view, obviously.
Okay.
I don't want to have to leave with no family. Please stay safe.
Heh, I'll try. No
Okay.
promises. But okay.
Gives you a fucking look like, come on, man.
He gives you a shrug.
Mr. Rock just like, alright, let's come on, no more fooling around. We don't have time anyway.
I'm
This
trying
fight's
to
not
move
going
Yeah.
on
anywhere.
before this rain gives up. Well, what's up?
Yeah.
I hope it
Sure,
keeps
I'll-
beating down, honestly.
Yes,
It could be a little lighter for me.
Maybe it'll do the thing that rain does. You know,
If
stops and starts again. Constantly. Annoyingly so.
last thought, honestly, I'd be fine with that. Although we rolled turn order, are we free to move?
yes, you're free to move. The turn order is there just to save my life once things actually happen.
Damn, didn't know it was that serious, alright.
Like, the initiative's holding a gun at Diamond.
Damn,
Mr. Rock's like,
it's rough,
oh,
man.
a gun.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest, yeah, Dion should... So you remember the gun Dion stole from the one guy we killed?
Yeah, you have it now.
All the way back? Yep. No, Dion's right with him.
Yeah, it's
Wait a minute.
name a generic machine gun.com.
You also have that?
Uzi.
Mac.
I was gonna say, are you talking about Zayd?
Yeah,
Zayd's?
Well, you have Zayd's pistol.
he has a machine gun, a little.
The fucking Tommy? The
Yeah.
fucking-
Oh, yeah, Tommy gun.
Alright, it was a Tommy gun.
I don't think it was a
Okay.
Tommy gun, but you know what? Fuck, it makes sense.
It was a
GM
Tommy gun.
GM plot
He's-
point.
GM plot
he's
point, it
like
was
the
Tommy
kind of
gun
guy
this whole
who
time.
Look, Dion specifically looted that in the bike from him. He has brought the gun.
Not the bike.
Looks
Oh
back
wait,
and
Dion, can
speak-
you step back for a moment?
Yeah, I saw that.
Fuck. Give me a second.
Eh,
So there are caltrops at this place that you just walk in. The black fucking shitty paint is for me to disguise it. So
Fair.
roll bronze for me. Hey Shade, would you like to take 3 damage as you fully stomp on this fucking caltrop?
I guess I'll take 1/4 of my HP before the fight starts. Lovely.
You
This is fine.
you guys see as Dion just steps, and then he just trips like to the side of this truck in pain, like, and you see blood on the floor, going down the road with the rain. And Mr. O like, motherfucker, put caltrops?
John looks with an annoyed glance, and can I use the ability of one little pill to fucking shred it away with the rain?
Yes, in fact you can. Let me just.
Well,
Let that be a
every-
lesson. Robert doesn't play fair.
Yeah.
We need to look out for stuff like that.
I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure all of you have plans to use anyway, so
Yeah, because he doesn't play fair.
nobody does in a gang.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You know what? You got a point. Fair enough.
I'm just trying to
Dion,
stay
do you want me to
be prepared for
take
more
those?
bullshit.
I'll be fine for now. I'm just... No, I already have to stay back.
Fair enough.
Well,
Oh, Dion, if it wasn't obvious, rules of Dream Theater are obviously being broken by us. Bringing more than just us, so, I mean, feel free to use whatever means.
I once again will comment to you specifically. I was already planning on using whatever I could.
Wonderful. Just making sure.
Yeah, I'll say Dion taps like the side of whatever bag he's carrying.
This is... I was just making sure we're arguably stepping into one of the more terrifying fights we'll be facing for a while.
I'm
Yeah.
sure it'll be fine. We can beat him. There are like 6 of us.
Yeah.
One of
Worrying
them.
about it won't do us any good.
I disagree. I think worrying about it will make us prepared.
You wanna take that fucking gun? Cause I know how your schemy collection
Wait,
is.
there's a gun here! I didn't even see that!
Hold on a moment.
They're drawn to
Nice.
me like a magnet!
Do you take it?
Yes.
It's a Magnum. Heavy gun.
Hmm.
I'm gonna send
Is
it
there
to
any
you.
bullets in it?
Yes, it's fully loaded. 6 bullets.
John just looks with a look of shock. Who left this here?
Probably Robert.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot!
I mean,
Uh,
you see,
Could be a
Mr. Rock,
trap.
you see Mr. Rock like, well, does he need a gun? Maybe he was feeling pity on us. Yeah.
I mean, that also might be rigged to explode in your hands.
Yeah.
I guess we will see.
Honestly, I'd say don't use it if you don't have to. Might be shoddy or something.
You see Mr. Rock look at over here like, that's incendiary grenade. Tied to a truck.
Hopefully.
that's what that is.
You see him, he grabs the thing and just yeets it into the air, like fast, and she just explodes into fire. That is a secret action of Robert's. Gone.
So...
You see Mr. Rock like, here. He points at it, there's a little string attached to the pen, so if you were to pull the thing out, you might have like, just triggered it accidentally, not even noticed. Smart bastard.
Hmm.
Okay, so this whole place is rigged.
Oh, I mean, that was a given. It's just rigged against us as well.
I mean, at the very least, we could use the call traps against him.
We could try.
John looks at the Magnum. Now that someone brought it up that could be rigged, John is going to expect it.
It seems to be a regular Magnum. The bullets are like bullets. You're not a specialist in gun. You can't tell if there's anything different. Like it seems to be
What?
functioning.
Well, yes, but essentially John is looking for anything that might be like... Okay, how do I put this? John is looking for anything out of the ordinary that is connected to specifically the trigger.
You look at the trigger and the functions of it, and no, the trigger is perfectly fine.
Who the fuck just left a fully loaded Magnum?
You seem sort of like, wait, didn't that Ezio guy set off all of these cars here for us? Maybe he left it.
Maybe.
You wanna call him?
I believe it.
Yeah.
We wanna like just call him and...
He should probably be informed that we're doing that, actually, now that you mention
Did you not warn him? Did we... Oh my god.
Well, he knows that this is happening. It's just we should tell him that it's starting.
Alright, I'll just... You'll give him the
Just
call.
shoot him a text at this point.
Yeah,
John's gonna text him.
you text him. What do you text him?
Fight with Robert's starting. Also, did you leave a fully loaded Magnum?
He's like, oh shit, why didn't you warn me? I was gonna watch from afar. Also, what?
Thought so. Yeah,
And then he
fight
says-
starting
then
soon.
he
We
said-
can stall if you want to show up.
He sends another message like, no, go on without me. I'll catch up from a building with some binoculars. Also, maybe it was like one of my guys because I warned them it was gonna help us. They usually tend to leave little gifts sometimes, but
Character, I do want to make one note.
Let's
As
see.
you did say he was going to be at the ready to prevent any interference from the outside. This was an established thing.
Oh,
This
Using
is
his
true.
binoculars
So-
from afar.
change of message. He's like, don't worry, I'm at a building. I have some binoculars. I don't know who put that gun there, but like, probably someone that helped with the cars as well. Fuck, and then he just sent you a message. Wait, 2 of the cars have crashed. What the fuck? How did they do it?
John just like sends like a little shrugging emoticon and just like, all right, walking up.
His last message is fuck it, you ball.
John just like, all right. Also, the Magnum's still a mystery.
Just use it
Right,
carefully.
Yeah.
I
Read her
will
up
know.
on it.
You see,
Indeed.
you going, John?
Hmm?
You go on.
Oh.
You saying something?
I was just gonna say. Yes, Ezio is at the ready. For those who were worried about that.
It's good.
Yeah, Mr. Rock just kind of jumps over these things and kind of just put his back against this thing and does a thumbs up like, I'm gonna stay here. Worst case, I go around.
Hmm.
Watch out, there's caltrops. Dude, I'm just gonna just
Yeah.
point out there.
Hamon, you're gonna stay there?
Yeah, Hamon's probably gonna stay back a little bit, maybe get behind these hubcaps.
Yeah, these are a bunch of tires that there are enough of them. If you crouch, maybe get on your knees and crouch a little bit, you can like actually hide quote unquote your vision. You can still see through them, but like it's better than nothing.
Yeah. He's gonna get like down on a knee and be ready.
You can take the lead if you want, John.
Alright. John is very shaky.
Theon,
Yeah?
before you move on fully, John, there's something I want to do. Let me see if I have a villain section about it, or if it's just a thing I want to do. Okay. Villainous action time. Splish Splash. Dion, even though you are at a farther part of the city, there's less people around in the immediate area, you still sometimes can hear the feelings of things around you coming in uncalled for. But then, remember that one time that Robert completely muted your epiphany where you could just hear yourself and it felt nice?
Yeah?
That happens again. It's only your own emotions for now, and it's kind of soothing, really.
It would be nice, if not the situation.
Walks forward. And looks up. Just
He has his
stares
back against
directly
you.
at him.
He has his back against you. He has like a hand in the cooler, and another hand. There's something in his hand, but you can't quite see what it is. A little small black thing.
John looks at the small black thing. Is it
It's
Is
it,
it
it's
the
in his it is in his right hand. It's in a weird angle where you can't quite see it from where you are.
understandable?
Like his
In which
body and the
case-
chair is in front of it.
John will look at Robert. Take a deep breath out. Been doing a lot of those. And exclaim, Robert!
Silence.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Silence.
This is a game. It isn't funny, Robert.
Silence.
Yon's just gonna start walking.
John's just starting to look pissed
Dion,
off.
you walk closer, and
It's moving, right?
when you look at his head, you notice that that hair is fake, and that is
Yeah.
a fucking doll.
Yep.
Fuck.
I figured.
And
Clever
you hear,
bitch.
hello, 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 from like his right hand.
It's a
I'm
phone.
gonna grab it.
What's
Dion's just gonna climb up his way on
Yeah, you
the vehicle.
climb up. You look. It's a doll with like just an exact match of his clothes and the hair, and the glasses. You look to his right hand. It's a little radio. There's a lot of interference, but you hear hello, hi. You guys hear that?
Just looks
Yeah.
at that very
We're here.
suspiciously.
So I take it you're hiding from us or something?
Oh no, 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 no! I'm already fighting.
You're fighting.
Uh, so what's your name again? Oh, Smiley. Okay, hi, Smiley.
Oh fuck.
So, where's Smiley right now? Can you tell me? Because I can't quite see him. Oh, wait, he's right here. I mean, he's a bit in pieces right now, so, you know, there's all that.
I'm fucking kill him. I'm fucking kill him.
Oh,
Hey Diamond, can I plot point?
what is the plot point?
Mr. Smiley has a flashlight that he turned on and before the fight started, and is still laying on the ground. And I'm going to also plot point myself a flashlight.
Come on.
Yep.
You look behind you to see where he was, and you see a flashlight on top. You see a light from a flashlight on top of the container that he was.
All right. I don't think I'm
Is
on
he
with
not-
no
wait.
miss.
Oh fuck, he moved. Fuck.
Come on, you would definitely know.
Okay.
Come
yeah,
on,
fair.
it's definitely like, that's definitely Robert.
At the very least, you would know the purpose of the flashlight, because there's no way you wouldn't at least been debriefed on the people.
Yeah, can I take
Yeah.
over Hamon for a second?
Totally. Yep.
Hamon's like, John, the flashlight's on the container. Robert,
Looks back.
Robert's already
Go ahead.
acted. In fact,
Bastard.
he looks. Everyone get on top of something, right now. Anything, get on top of something. Don't stay on the ground.
Damn it! Can I do something weird with One Little Pill's ability?
Sure.
So you know how it's like being able to store things inside of water that's essentially touching the sources of water?
Mm-hmm.
Can I do a weird, like, transferring of John from one droplet to another to try and get atop of these crates here? Or, like, these...
No, because one, you have to have your thing like melt into water first, and even then it's just that puddle. You can teleport through rain. You're not Rainbow. Meet the Rainbow, or whatever is that guy.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I was asking. Well, listen. If I could catch the rainbow, I was gonna try.
That is fair.
So at any point, catch the rainbow.
Nah, that's lame. John is absolutely going to hop in the back of this truck, then.
You guys still there? Kind of feel like you moved a little bit.
Dion, break that.
No, don't.
Can I talk? I want to have a chat as this thing goes on, you know?
No matter how mad I am at him, I'd rather be able to hear what he's doing. We shouldn't break it yet, Stephen.
Dion's going to mute the radio for a moment,
Alright.
because normally these things would have...
Yeah,
As he's...
basically for the thing to listen to you, you have to press the button and hold.
Okay.
After you let go, it doesn't listen to you anymore.
Oh, it's a walkie-talkie.
Yeah, a walkie-talkie
Yeah,
radio
makes
thing.
Gonna give just a warning of... Well... Only problem is he's muting empathy. I can't track him with that at all.
Great.
Actually, you can.
Excuse me, what?
Oh, come on. You can do better than that.
Yeah, I'm gonna just try to focus on, try and track the sensation that's blocking out everything.
God, nah. Yeah, nah, you're not that good to find where he is yet, but... What can I do to help you?
I have a weird idea.
By the way, Dion
Like,
is hearing
out of
everything that I'm saying.
Only
Yeah, I
Dion. This is
figured.
not the radio.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
no, I
Hopefully.
figured. I figured the PS5 inside your mind is talking right now.
Hey!
But I do have a suggestion out of character.
Can I just finish my thing first?
Sure.
Well, You know what? Dion, what about this? You can already kinda track him if you try hard enough. You can do that. Now, if you do a thing that I ask you to do, I'm gonna allow you to be able to feel Robert much better. You feel me?
Oh, what are you asking?
I want you to throw your sword and your phone at the river.
Dion, like, I'm gonna just say this for the outside because neither of these two here. Dion just freezes.
Oops.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm a bit of a friend. I'm a bit of a friend. Look. I can guarantee you, it's gonna help more than your little sword and your little phone.
How much? Counter deal. If I might propose, at least.
Uh-huh.
I'll throw the sword and make sure the phone. I'll leave the phone with this doll here. Both of them unusable.
Nah. It's a take or don't.
Dion's going to once again stop and think.
You're right there, Mr. Rock. Just like
Dion's gonna just mutter out loud of something's up, else is
well,
here.
no shit, my boyfriend's fucking gone.
Oh, that's not
Hostility,
what I'm talking
Mr.
about.
Rock.
Sorry, it's my boyfriend's fucking gone.
Dion, there's only really one option here. As Dion, almost reaching a resolution, is going to open the phone and memorize the last number Tyler called him from.
Okay.
And then throw both.
You can't throw it that far. You have to walk on land.
Fair?
It's okay. Let me just fucking tear them to bits.
Throw them at the boat.
Okay, so... Plan. Here's a plan.
Plan?
Oh, fair.
You two would see Dion's mirror clone break off, carrying both the phone and catalyst, and get on the ground and just start sprinting.
Gives you a cocked eyebrow?
Yeah, Dion's expression is hard to read, but it seems... The best one I can describe is determination.
In which case, John will just like...
Hey, Dion, what's a role for your guy to defend himself?
1d8 plus bravery, I believe.
If I were you, I would roll that right now.
Can't believe you're
also
getting
doing
stopped.
bravado.
As you trigger a secret
Bravado.
action. Splish splash. As you guys see, as this thing is carrying the phone and carrying the sword, you see two hands just break from the ground, grabs its thing by its legs, and just, as the entire ground starts falling apart, just pull it down straight to fucking God knows where, probably hell, and it disappears.
say one thing for it to attempt to do at least?
Yeah?
Just throw the phone and the sword away from it, not into the river, just
Wait.
onto the ground.
Let me roll something first, cause, wait.
I just realized something.
Yeah.
So I need to state this as an important part of Mirrorline when I first made it. Mirror Clone has always been just the physical embodiment of your soul. So, like,
Yep.
that's just you.
Yeah.
Could you use empathy to try and track where your soul went?
You know where your soul is.
Where is it?
It's broken. Your clone is gone. But your sword and
Makes
phone are like, let's say,
Oof.
over here in this square. Both of them.
Okay.
Okay. So, Dion's gonna just grab the walkie-talkie and activate it for a moment. You know, Robert, I got a slight offer for you. Make this fight a little bit more entertaining for you.
Me using your stand now.
Oh, I was just gonna get rid of it entirely.
Oh!
This is like John and like those two hear it.
Just fucking JoJo fucking color shift with exclamation marks.
So, if you let me get to the
Eyebrow
river, I'll properly dispose of it.
Can I do it for you?
Allow me. You
No,
wouldn't
no,
be
no,
better
no.
for breaking our morale.
You know what? You know what? Usually, I for these kinds of situations, I lie a lot. That is so fucking stupid what you're doing that I'm willing to do it myself for you. There is no joke, no meme, no
Dion's
juju
just
on,
gonna start walking while on the walkie-talkie.
no juju on that beat, you know.
Dion, I don't know what you're doing, but this is a terrible plan.
After all, Robert, all I can, without either of my stands, I can't really do much to threaten you.
Except I know you can. Splish splash, villainous action.
You
Let's
were
see.
walking into the.
Oh, absolutely.
But instead of grabbing you, he's gonna do something a little bit different. You see as this stand just, of course, because it is a stand, it kind of just, fucking hell, I'm doing squares. Wait, give me 1 second. Let me delete these squares, I don't want any of them. As you see this stand, like, just, the ground turn into jigsaw puzzles just start falling apart, and then it just shows up and it's gonna fucking beat the shit out of you.
So, could I give one logical reason why I can just sort of dodge this?
You roll bronze?
Well, I'm saying because the ground's breaking, so that's Dion's sign to dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise,
He can't see him.
Can't
Yeah,
see it.
that is fair.
okay. Just because this has a very obvious tell.
Mm-hmm. You see the ground falling apart. And
Cool. Anyways, whatever left of Mirrorline I got.
so let me see how many players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, roll your dodge. That's a pretty good
No,
roll.
I'm.
See.
As he's gonna just ring. Bora, 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 bora lá.
How much damage am I taking?
What about 0?
I don't like that. Don't like that.
As you go, as the thing goes, punches you, go back to the ground. You hear ting, and the ground builds up again, and the stand disappears. You're like, what the fuck just happened?
Dion.
Dion,
No.
Yeah.
your entire left leg and your entire right arm are gone.
Took him
How
with.
the fuck are you gonna walk?
Peg carefully.
So, okay. One last plan. Dion's at the weapon and the item.
You,
Can you use...
you hear laughter through the radio. Fucking wowzers, that's great. You go throw the thing in the river. At this point, I can't bring myself to give a shit.
Dion is just going to tie a firework rocket to them
Can,
and launch it into the river.
can John reasonably see Dion from here?
No, there's a van in your way. Actually, no, you. Wait.
Kind of see him.
Yes, you can.
Okay, in which case, John is going to exclaim, "It's already started. His attack. Steven, Dion's already down an arm and a leg."
Wait, let me just
Right.
stay still for a second, Dion. Alright. Oh, right, I'm in the wrong fucking thing. I'm just an idiot. Let me just.
Jen.
Yeah, you successfully managed to do that, Dion. As the sword and the thing go. Use two fireworks for that, because.
Yeah.
Sword.
I have
And you feel as your stand goes away, and you hear. Now, next time he attacks you, you'll be able to feel what he feels. But only if you concentrate, of course. I'm not doing this completely for free. So basically, next time he attacks you, you can dodge him properly. And maybe even counterattack somehow. I don't know.
So Dion's just going to focus on this thing. If you like to play games, got anything that could help me with my current situation? I'd be happy to play more with you.
Oh, that's all I can do for now. You quite don't deserve me yet.
Alright. And Dion's just gonna stop and think.
You know, that guy, he does, your mother, she doesn't deserve me neither.
Dion has a pause before, I feel like reasonably understanding what he thinks this thing is.
I went to her once, but she was too scared. She was so afraid. Denying
So
her
you're a
Brando.
fan then.
Oh, I'm much more than that. I'm something more human-born. Hilariously enough. Stands are just like the normal stuff. I'm more than that.
You're out of character. I want to strangle your fucking stand.
Don't
Or
worry,
whatever the
Dion
fuck that
does
is.
too.
Now, I have a bingo party I need to attend to. They're selling fucking arrows, and I'm really interested in them. Have fun! And you don't hear the voice anymore.
Your fucking stand buying stand arrows? What the
Your stand's gonna go play bingo.
He's gonna play,
Playing bingo for some fucking arrows?
No, he's gonna play Resident Evil 4.
Yeah,
Oh,
where's
okay.
we going? Bingo?
Okay. Well,
I do have a very important question out of character.
Yeah?
Does Dion look like he's bleeding from where the limbs were taken?
No. He's not bleeding at all.
Okay.
What does it look like?
Uh,
Stops halfway.
you can see inside his flesh.
Oh,
That's interesting.
okay. The theory may be correct, then. I don't know what the hell.
Hello?
I don't know what the hell he's doing, but we need to get him away from there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Hey, Dion,
yeah?
how fast can you move?
Dion's going to attempt to be moving back to the van. It is probably way slower than.
Yeah, your movement in a fight will be halved.
Have we
He's-
entered?
Not yet.
He's down an arm and a leg. I'm pretty sure he just has to crawl the rest of the fight. He definitely
Right.
needs some assistance if he wants to get back fast.
Okay. Sorry. A question to Diamond or whoever set up the strings. Are these suspended?
No.
They are suspended in the air because Amon tends to usually stay on them far away from the ground.
Okay. Yeah.
Who set up the strings? It was you, my guess.
Yeah. I know. All right. So, Haman's gonna say, "I'll try and get over there. See if I can send out something." So he's going to attempt to sort of traverse these strings and get as
Eon?
far as
You go on.
Yeah.
First, come on.
no, pretty much he's going to try and make it over to here-ish.
Remember,
Get on top.
come on, that you can make more strings, although it will take a second just to form the connection.
Yeah. Yeah. He's going to try and use the pre-existing string because that'll be faster, and get over to the car and extend the string out to Dion.
Yeah, by the way, these strings are really high up, so basically just do a little, just a bunch of like things. You pull, and just slingshot your way all the way up using Hamon Mortal and a mix of your own acrobatics, and then you land on them, and then you start walking over them. Feel free to move yourself.
So Haman is traversing these strings very carefully, and
Oh.
he's gonna make it over. Gonna make it over here, and then he's going to begin spinning out a thread to Dion to grab hold onto. So
Dion's just going to grab it if he can.
Steven?
Yeah?
Could you roll, brains for me?
Sure.
This isn't too difficult to see. You noticed movement in the car that Hamon is in. On top
Okay.
of.
With that, Stephen is going to immediately jump off and make a dash to the van.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's just in there. Okay.
He's just in there. And you see as you start making a dash for the van, you keep looking. You see as he is on the passenger seat behind, as he stands is looking up and just about to throw a bunch of punches at Hamon.
Come on, move.
yeah, Haman is going to attempt to jump up onto the string to dodge out of the way.
Roll bronze as Robert eating on bagels go jigsaw puzzle.
Can he get an object bonus for the string?
Yeah, plus 2 because it's his weapon of choice.
So,
Oh, yeah.
you know, I'm gonna spend my first main action of the combat.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
Hype man.
To
Oh,
hype
nice
man.
one.
Oh yeah, because Dion would definitely be seeing that shit. Yeah, no.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You looking at Hamon after Steven screamed, you can see Robert in the van like a bagel is screaming jigsaw puzzle. Not screaming but like saying it. A little bit hard to hear, it's rainy.
Dion's just statement, it still has determination of just, well, everyone be careful, he's moving fast. Looks like he's going for a strike on you, Haman.
Yep.
Roll your extra.
Okay.
Nice.
As jigsaw puzzle Hamon uses his string technique and just goes all the way there, holds his hand onto the thing, as Robert's like, "Mwah." You hear coming from the car builds up again, and Robert is like, maybe it's getting old.
I'll say.
And
Dion's just gonna
Steven,
almost close his eyes and focus.
Steven and Dion, you both have the better vision of this. You see Jigsaw Puzzle go like below, and you see Robert like smiling cockily. He kind of started laying on like, you know the place where you sit in the back of a car, but like in between like the front seat and where you sit, you know, the little space there.
Yeah.
He kind of just goes in there, and then kind of disappears. Anyone who wants to monologue for Hamon? You'd be allowed to do it.
I have an easy one.
Well, we should deliberate about the easy one just in case we
That
don't.
is true. How does he can turn things into pieces and then reform them?
You are correct. Specifically, he can turn things into jigsaw puzzles and just make them the jigsaw puzzles.
Yep. Should I play
Alright.
the?
You know what? We were deliberating, but you were correct. So we that's a moment what we take those.
Yeah, that's how we take those.
Is what it is. Diamond Witch theme.
Right. Dion, you have your
Yeah?
radio, correct?
Yep.
You hear him coming from radio. Want to play a game?
Dion sighs if we're just sounding of. I don't know if we're one to someone else. What kind of game are you proposing?
I hid an unconscious dead body divided in 5 parts across this entire place. Legs, arms, torso, and head. If you pick all of them, I'll reveal a secret of my stand.
And I assume you'll be trying to stop us. That's your
Oh,
like, part of this
maliciously.
game. And I assume they're all hidden around the area. No one back at the Eternal Space or anything like that.
No, no, no. They're in this area. It would be unfair otherwise.
Well, you have to clarify these things.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm not a complete dick.
Eh.
I mean, we're all criminals here, so you know.
Hey. John is still looking at Haman like, we heard this so long, Dion's still in danger.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Would the thread be extended at this point?
What do you mean? From where?
From where Haman is. He was still spinning out the thread.
You can paint them yourself.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, use a color pink or purple and just...
Yep.
Yeah, right now, at this point you would, yes. You send away 2 little spiders to do the job.
Yep. Okay.
Dion,
just-
you said you wanted to do a thing?
Oh, Dion was just gonna specifically try to start concentrating to try to track Robert.
So, you start concentrating to try and track Robert. And the only thing you can feel here is Robert. Robert is everywhere. But then you notice a weird pattern. There is more Robert in some places than others.
Oh.
For example, let me look at the GM layer real quick. There is almost no Robert over here, but like around there's like more Roberts.
He absolutely divided himself into pieces.
Yeah, and he's using it to extend his range of his close-range power stand.
Absolutely.
Clever.
So Dion's just gonna grab a hold of the cord to, I assume, get pulled somewhere.
Yeah. Haman is pulling you kinda towards him.
So,
He's,
Havon, give me a bronze roll. Dion, can you roll, your bronze is a 4. Hamon, roll bronze. Actually, no,
Yep.
roll 2d6 plus bronze, because you're definitely having to use Hamon Mortal to lift another human.
Yep. And still keeping himself kind of suspended above the van.
Yes, and Dion, roll bronze. Because it's your weight. Yeah, you're fine. Hamon just
bravado.
fucking pulls you over, and it's not really princess scary, but
Oh.
like he holds you.
Never mind, I'm not bravadoing that because I just made sense of what you were going
Yeah,
for.
it's not you. It's not you.
Yeah.
As he kind of pulls you over.
Dion's
Hey,
gonna
Jack.
go immediately state with the radio off. I mean, it's like Robert split himself in pieces. I'll explain what I did later.
Yeah, you
Okay.
should explain, but for now, sounds like him.
Let's just say it was a trade-off. A better chance to detect him.
I'll trust
I
you
don't-
on that.
I don't know what the hell you did, but if it's gonna help, I trust you.
Dion's gonna stop for a moment before stating. Short of it, I think, is I encountered my stand for a moment.
John
We'll
goes
talk
wide
about that later.
And
Correct.
offered a deal, and I took it.
Yeah, that's something we definitely need to unbox later.
Are you guys bored? You hear Roberts coming from the radio? Because, like, I'm a be real, I can keep playing like this, and you guys just won't be able to catch me. Like, it is not
Hey.
very possible.
But Dion's gonna pop on the radio of Oh, you said there. So you said there's one body split around here.
Yes.
Is that your own or someone else's?
No, it's not mine.
You sure about that?
Pretty sure. I mean, didn't you guys have a little friend? You know, was my
Yeah, that's what I
son.
figured.
I cut his head off. You're not saying anything. I can't tell if you're paying attention or not anymore. It's kind of awkward being down here.
Well, no. Give me a moment to let the others know. It's
Fair
a
enough.
little loud otherwise.
Yep.
Dion's just gonna call to the others.
Dion.
Yeah?
Roll brains for me.
Sure.
Oh, wait.
I'm gonna just take that spite.
You notice a sudden shift as around this whole area, like this whole area, Robert is not here.
John, Steven, Robert's not near you for now. You can move.
Steven's gonna look in the back of this van, I guess.
You open the back of the van and you see Kevin's head with the blood like underneath it, already kind of black and rotten. It smells like a dead rat.
Ugh.
You see that he still has the sunglasses on his head.
By the way, Robert's offered us a deal for a real part of his stand. Find the pieces of a dead body and put it together.
Well,
No.
I found the first one.
Even in a moment like this, playing a damn children's game.
Fucking bastard trying to break our spirits. Steven's just gonna walk into the van and grab it.
You walk into the van and you see as the ground underneath you start to turn into jigsaw puzzles. And you think, wait, didn't Dion say he wasn't here?
Can I
Splish
can I
splash.
react?
You cannot, in fact, because you can't see what's happening. Steven, you
Dion
can
said-
react, however.
This triggers a secret action, actually.
Ooh! What is it? Hit me with it.
I will...
By the way, you can see
There.
Robert, actually no, you cannot see Robert. You just see the stand, like, breaking the ground of the van and just going for you.
So, if I might ask, does Robert feel like there now?
No, actually, Robert is not there, according to your own empathy.
Here's my thing.
Yeah.
If it isn't,
Actually, Dion,
it is.
since people can see that there, I'm gonna tell you this. It feels, now that you pay more attention, it's less like he's not there, and more like there is more of Robert all over the place, and less of him there.
Penny was.
Oh,
speaking.
that's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So it could be like
Okay.
defined if I might try to put it into words. Dion can't sense that area as well, or can't effectively sense the Robert in that area.
To you, there's very little of him there. But he is there, but like much less than everywhere else. That in your head that doesn't make any sense at all. How does this work? For that secret action, Steven is on top of the fan. He uses the dodge to make his place. If Robert attacks, then Steven loses stand. So it has to be in the van, and Robert has to attack Steven. That's 2 conditions. 2d6 plus Brian's.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I
As
mean, using
this,
the ball is also a nice touch.
yeah.
Thank you.
Wait.
You're
So what are you attacking with? The sword.
Yeah, precision. Sword.
All right. So.
I can't on this. Never mind.
Yeah. You go for it, and you actually feel a contact. You feel your sword of your sin just connecting with something meaty, and yeah, you managed to successfully avoid that.
Something meaty.
As you hear, ding, and you look back in the van from above, and you see that there's no hole in there anymore.
Is Kevin's head still there?
Yes.
Cool. Steven will face his stand through the van and grab it.
Could you summon your stand, please?
Sure.
Please, let it out. Know that it's out.
Fair enough.
You grab the head, and you'll take it over to you. And
Yeah, just got the
it
back door.
is kind of disgusting, really. Like, you're used to it at the same time, but it's kind of disgusting, really. It is weirdly warm, but at the same time, not really.
If I might make one suggestion
Is
on a
there-
character.
Hmm?
Check the wound realistically, because if it's the same thing
Yeah.
as Dion's,
I am going to, inspect the head a decent bit.
Yeah, there's a bit of blood there, but kind of just put it out for the rain. And you notice there's, like, little jigsaw puzzle, little bumps inside it and going outside of the head.
Interesting. Definitely. I assume no pulse.
You put your hand on it, and there is a pulse. A very weak pulse. Almost numbed down.
Great. Well, Kevin's alive, despite what it looks like. Steven will put the head on the chair.
You look, and then you inspect more the blood. This is fake blood.
Hmm.
And then you look back in the van. Oh, there is actually just a dead rat there.
Makes sense.
I have a question about the cooler on top of the van.
Yeah?
Would you say any of the drinks inside, like the bottles and such, have plastic, or not plastics, like stickers or
Yes. There are a few
or
bottles.
labels?
There are a few bottles of plastic.
Specifically, the labels are like some sort of paper or like stickers.
Yeah.
Essentially, I'm asking if, with all this heavy downpour, would the stickers be able to degrade enough to summon an instance of my stand?
If you spend a plot point,
I'm fine with that.
feel free.
Very clever.
Would I have gotten a monologue for that secret action?
Sure.
Okay. Maybe. No, I just saw the fucking Kevin. Jesus.
Small Kevin head jump scare. Can you take these stupid glasses off my face?
You can talk.
I'm alive, dick for nips.
Don't be that way.
Rude. Steven will take the glasses off.
It's not gonna help during the fight, but fun fact. When he uses the stand on a person, it numbs you down. Depending on where it hits you, makes you real groggy. If you look through my hair, there's a hole in there. My brain is all slowed down. Numb.
Oh. So the rents.
Yeah.
Is it like jigsaw-y?
Yeah, there's like a jigsaw-shaped hole that you can see his brain through.
Is the brain damaged at all?
There seems to be a jigsaw puzzle piece moving. Missing.
Missing?
Yes, missing.
Hmm.
Like, I mean, the entire...
I just
Imagine a jigsaw puzzle shape. Now put that on Kevin's head, and just imagine you can see through that shit until you see the brain.
Right.
That's...
And the brain also has a piece taken out?
Yes. Maybe one,
I have
two,
a
you
weird
don't know.
thing that I want to do.
I should mention we still have the monologue, and I think we should
Yeah.
still go for the easy one before we do anything weird.
Well, we could go for the numb one. Or we could save it.
Well, I imagine since Diamond's giving that to us, he's not going to let us use it.
No.
Fair enough. In that case, yeah, a monologue that, Robert has used his stand to split himself, at least parts of himself, into pieces and around the battlefield so they can summon his stand without being limited by his normal range.
Incorrect?
Okay.
That
He
tells us
said that.
something.
Yeah, that tells us a bunch. So if it's not pieces, I think my other theory might hold. That it's more so the Dion might not be able to sense this. Like the part where Robert's lacking is where Robert is. If that makes sense.
Because that's where he's suppressing it.
Yeah, because without whatever the stand did, Dion couldn't sense anything.
Hey, Diamond, does this clipboard... I know I keep doing this, but, like, does this clipboard have paper on it? Or it looks like it does in the asset, but
There's a little piece of paper on it, yes.
is it breaking down enough to summon another pill?
Yes, in fact.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Oh no, the safety audit.
You see,
No.
Fuck the safety audit.
You see Kevin like, ugh, John.
Thank God you're alive. I told you should have came back with us.
Fuck. Why aren't you spreading your stand around?
There's not enough biodegradable things.
You didn't fucking bring any.
I did. That's besides the point.
Why
We
did-
are currently in a situation where we're trying to put you back together.
Fucking hell, just throw all of them around. Delete the floor.
And then you are a fucking head.
Fucking
Chill out and take some time to rest.
make holes in the floor. He can't fix what you break.
I know he can't. I'm biding my time. Now shush.
Asshole.
Steven. Kyle looks at Steven like, please shut him up.
Stephen is just gonna put the glasses back on him.
They can move.
Correct
My ears
option.
hurt.
Okay. Steven.
You guys see a spinning top nearby the tire of that car, by the way?
Nope, not doing that. Steven? I'm going to need your help with something. I'm going to do something dumb, and I want your backup for it. If we can do this together, it should be fine. Or sorry, I was blank as muted.
Mr. Rock is
Okay.
like, yes, gotta do something.
Don't get too hasty, Mr. Rock.
He looks down at the ground. He's underneath, so... Well, if it's underneath, there's a pathway underground, right? If I just punch the floor, he'll be exposed if he comes from here, at least.
As we know from scoping out this area, I'm pretty sure there's some kind of sewer system down there. If you want to try and combat him directly, which I think is a terrible idea, I can make a pathway for you.
Nah. You see, Mr. Rock, Mr. Brownstone is the name of the stand. Let me just get his sheet real quick. Jesus Christ, there's so much shit I have to manage. As Mr. Brownstone is there, is like, I think I can open up my own path. And Mr. Brownstone will just start punching the floor and just start breaking it. He doesn't have to roll for that. As just and then as he starts breaking the floor, start moving away the pieces, the parts of the floor that's breaking, he's like, "This fucking shit is solid.
What?
There is no
No,
sewage system here.
What? But-
It's solid."
We definitely came over here yesterday and there was a sewer system.
No. Yes, but it doesn't pass through this part.
So it's...
Okay, wait.
is he...
So imagine a
in
sewage system a
tunnels?
rat can go through. Jigsaw
Yeah.
puzzles! He snapped his finger. He's using them to decrease the size of the sewers, just like taking them out and repositioning them.
He has that large-scale control?
Maybe he can just punch the walls and let the flow of the water of the sewage take it out to the sea. And whenever he wants to clear his tracks, he just snaps his fingers. Or what no, fuck. The other character I'm thinking. He's like, whenever he wants to clear his path, he just makes the jigsaw puzzles go back. And it looks like he didn't do anything.
Shit.
He can go through the ground,
makes
but
me-
we can't.
That makes me
Right.
apprehensive. But... Steven, did you catch wind of what I was saying? The rain's rather loud, so I don't blame you if you didn't.
Something bad idea?
I have an idea that will definitely put my life in danger. However,
Alright.
with your assistance of your stand... I'm making sure. Your stand has the ability to halt momentum, yes?
More or less. Not,
Okay.
well, okay. If you're jumping, it can't
What's-
freeze you in the air. But if you're landing, it will make it like you didn't impact the ground. If that makes sense.
So it... stops the kinetic force?
Pretty much.
Okay. I have a plan that will... I want to try and draw him out. And if I can have you with me, I'm pretty sure I can at least take one hit. Essentially, I'm just trying to draw out his stand.
Alright.
If we can draw out his stand, we might be able to get a clear shot on it.
Yeah.
Hamon,
I was able to get a glancing blow on it earlier.
by the way, as you guys are saying that, Hamon's like, I must inform you all, he hasn't yet to use his epiphany. He's still not using his full ability.
Yeah. Hasn't even used Reaper.
We don't know that yet.
True enough.
Okay. Steven, I want you to keep an eye on me the whole time, because I'm going to start looking around, alright?
Got it.
John is going to hop out of this truck and begin walking. He takes out a normal pistol.
Dion, can you roll brains for me? John, please stop right there before I move on with stuff. You feel like that there is less of Robert here, and then the lesser men start moving.
John, get another vehicle. He's on his way towards you.
No way in hell. I'm meeting him face to face.
And, showing up, but not attacking you at all, is someone popping out of the ground. You see everything's all down. The caltrops that are in this specific block fall to the river. As he just he puts his hand out, just raises from behind as he stands in front of you. Hi, John.
Hello, Robert.
All part of the plan so far. Not really losing at all. Would admit, a little stab at my stand. He puts like a hand on like where his chest is, Don't attack me. I can see you. You see Jigsaw Puzzle eyeing your stand up and down.
Wait a second.
Come on. What, getting cold feet now now that I'm your target?
You can't just give up and, like, give me the territory and this is all over.
You must realize that the pleasantries have been far out of the way when you started treating me less like a family member and more like an enemy. I just wanted some independence with me and my friends, and you criminalized me for it. And even worse, you set your own stand on your own son.
You know why I did it.
Cowardice, that's why you did it.
Yes! You seem kind of goofy to me, like, his face is like a little bit... You see his eyes moving around a lot, and it's like... Yes! I'm a coward. That's how I survived so long. That's how I'm not dead in front of the fucking Brando family. That's how I didn't die in Japan, and that's how I didn't die in the River Tiger mission. That's how I didn't die in Brazil. I'm terrified.
Being wary is human nature. But you have gone far beyond what is normal. You treat your own family like tools, a means to an end.
John, you triggered a villain's action.
Yeah?
Beware the. I want you to attack Robert right now.
John will take out the magnum and aim for his head then.
You trigger a secret action. You pull the trigger and the gun explodes at your hand.
Makes sense.
Dion
Yeah, no,
legitimately called it to the exact shenanigans.
No,
Yeah.
the only reason John used it is because he was acting very hastily.
Please kindly take 6 damage.
Ooh, okay.
Shit, man.
Oh, would you like to spend a resolve?
No!
Okay. Would you
Okay.
like to spend one of my resolve?
Yeah!
Makes sense.
Look, I'm not going to be useful to this fight at this point.
Yeah.
You
Fair.
you pulled the trigger. Steven, do you mind if I do this flavor wise, just so like I can say?
Yeah, sure.
You start to pull the trigger. The explosion is about to happen, and like you think, God, that is definitely a trap. I have to stop this, and then you use your stand. And then Robert's like, for fuck's sake, and he then kicks the gun into the air and it explodes there. Come on, that was the most obvious trap I set. I mean, besides the grenade to the car.
John just, like, looks up at him. And I'd like to describe that this is probably the first time, because, sure, Robert has heard John, but every time he was interacting with him, he was always at a distance. This is the first time Robert has seen John up close with true malice in his eyes when he stares at Robert. The complete intent to kill.
Robert's staring at that. And he's like, John, and Robert triggers a villainous action. Beware the. You seem like...
Yeah, I absolutely know what this is.
He breathes in. I have a proposition. I'll stop using my underground traveling from the rest of the fight, but I'll be fighting at my strongest. Sounds good?
I don't care what in hell you do. This fight's ending one way.
He looks at Steven. Sounds like a plan?
So Kevin, do you want to like watch? I can put you on the chair.
Just fucking hell, block me from the rain.
Yeah, that's fair.
You see Robert look at Hamon and Dion. I say in, you see Hamon like, John, Steven, away from him now.
I'm right where
Yeah,
I want
give me
to
a
be.
second.
John is not moving. He's very clearly has no intention to move right now.
Mr. Rock's like, fucking finally, I have something to do here. As, Robert's like, he kind of slaps both cheeks of his face like,
Diamond?
yeah?
Well, he's turned and trying to get everyone's approval. Specifically, the way you described this to me, I think John would absolutely take this opportunity to try and tear him apart with one little pill's ability.
Alright, which ones and from how?
The ones directly behind him, essentially doing what he did back in the Daniela fight, where each instance of the water is storing a different part of the person, so fundamentally ripping it up, and with the rainwater, it might as well be like bullets flying through Robert.
Oh. Fun times. Roll power.
Sure thing.
Power speed,
Can I-
you choose.
Can I reason my lying trait, since this is kind of sneaky and underhanded?
Sure.
Okay, that's a +1 then.
Robert, from that, team, play the song that I suggested. As Robert, you seem like breathing in, like, and Bjorva activates and is like, I want freedom. I want freedom. I want freedom. Dion, you know that reflection is a reflection of your soul. It is a way to put your soul, a piece of your soul out to the exterior and expend it and put it out for a short period of time. Obviously, it's not very strong and it goes back to you immediately after you stop concentrating. However, you know that other things are related to the soul, like stands and the such. When you stop to think about it, empathy is very much another variation of maybe reflection in some way. It is a part of people's souls. And sometimes, with reflection, you can just overlay yourself with just, I'm gonna have a need, with just like, your own thing, just to look like a glassy variation of yourself, like you're made out of glass, and it's fun. At best, not very useful, really. And you start to look at Robert as John prepares to attack. With Hamon's face, with his eyes increasing, like expanding, as his worry just gets bigger and bigger. Robert takes off his glasses for a moment. He puts them like in his shirt. And you seem like pull out a smile on his face. I'm gonna move his icon to the corner just so I don't have to replace everything because I forgot to add it to his roll table. But
Yeah, fair.
this Robert on the left is one of his actual stats. As he pulls out a smile, and even if you can tell it's not really what happened, to you all, he looks like he's at the peak of his life.
So, mind if I hype man John's role here?
Absolutely.
Of
No, he does
Dion?
mind. We can't do it.
Look, I have to check at this point. This game's half the time hype man's not usable.
No, I get you.
Sorry.
No,
Nice
you're
roll.
perfectly good. Hype man is strong. But Dion's basically gonna go looking at seeing this from his own perspective, both his senses and otherwise. And what you can see. Whatever you two are gonna do it now or get away.
Woo!
Drawing dust, so. Oh shit! That's an 18.
Bravado.
Right. So
yeah.
let me just check my villainous actions because I feel like a few of them validate here. So first of all, Dion, the villainous action that is fucking with your arms and leg is he's been an outcast. Right now, with the Epiphany activated, outlaw all his life. Since the beginning of the fight, he has his villain's action activated before it rains anymore. And, well, right now what matters really is outlaw all his life. As Jigsaw Puzzle, noticing the drop, noticing you're gonna use the rain itself as a weapon, as Little Pill's also gonna start shooting. Jigsaw Puzzle just walks behind him, and he says, spinning tops.
Would you like to?
You see he stand, grab pieces of the ground, and just try like switch them, put them in front of the rain, as he casually kind of just like, just starts moving out of the way, and he gets closer to you, outside of the range of the little pill. I will tell you this: you won that confront. You definitely did. Confrontation.
Okay. I
Well,
think you need to
wanna
understand.
Wanna play a game?
Oh, what now?
He smacks his hands. First one to discover what my stand does. He pulls out a lollipop, with the plastic around it. Gets a lollipop.
Perfect. I might have something for you. I have no basis for this, but judging based on how you and your stand has shown working, it turns things into jigsaw pieces when it breaks off a piece. Would it reason to stand that two things that have been broken off by your ability can be connected via these jigsaw pieces?
He smacks his hand. Correct! That is, yes, a thing I can do with my stand. Congratulations, John! You guessed right. You got it. I don't have another lot. I just have that one, but that one is for... Ah, fuck.
Mouth exploded in half.
Sounds like you. For John's part, I think he absolutely wants to run, like, this way. Well, actually, John is not going to move too far from Robert, but he definitely is moving, like, right here-ish, as he, takes out one of his other pistols. Or, rather, main hands the pistol he had earlier. Right, Robert? Come at me. I'm right here.
Nah.
I'll end my turn.
Alright. Roberto Carlos. He's like, I have a better idea. You see his stand kind of just... I'm not gonna put in the gem layer just yet, but sinks into the ground, and he kind of just walks over here. He's like, what is a better idea? Oh. I'm gonna just have fun with it. You see, he then grabs the door of this car. You see, the door disconnects very easily, and he's gonna throw the door at fucking Steven.
Okay. I'm going to,
use your stand!
jump up. No. I'm gonna jump up, drop kick it, and try to hit it back at him.
As he throws the door, you jump, and
one thing. For pipe man.
Okay, that's a 13.
Right.
So, you jump. After he throws the thing right instantaneously, you then kick it back, spin back, and he just hits him. It just cuts through the side of his torso, and he hits the door. The car's like, oh no, oh my torso, oh god.
You're fine.
And you guys see like a huge cut in his shirt, and it's not bleeding at all. It's like, gotcha. That's funny. You activated a villainous action by the name of He's a Family Man.
Okay.
My first guess is trying. Out of character, I think the villainous action's probably like using something he's touched against him, kind of thing.
Maybe.
Because reasonably
Yeah,
speaking, we did discuss that even though his stand's probably close distance, he has an effective range with his ability. Period. So he could probably just break it from distance.
Probably.
I could do something else, but this is so fun so far. You know what? Whoever's coming at me, come at me. So, Slash Stradlin. The one, the only, the man. 1,
The man,
2,
the legend.
3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna wait. He can move here instead. He puts Sensei instead in front of him. I've been waiting for this. Robert's like, me too. Yes, great, right? He's like, you know what? I'm gonna end this right fucking now. Mr. Brownstone, beat your ass. And Mr. Brownstone is gonna resolve rush Robert.
A terrible idea.
Yeah, because
Oh yeah, it is.
he's gonna spend Absorb Field to counter resolve rush that.
Yeah.
What a terrible, like, plan.
Terrible plan, Mr. Rock.
So Mr. Rock is
Listen, if two more of us do it, then he'll have to explain his ability.
And it'll be dead.
We'll be dead.
so
Like my resolve rush with gun.
so his power is. Oh, I forgot his power is in an A. That's fun.
Mr. Rock?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was.
No, it's a B.
No, the only reason he was scary is he resolved rush out right out of the gate again.
I do remember. Yeah, no, he
Keeps
does.
doing this.
He keeps
He
doing
has
this.
a pattern.
He's the diamond
Oh,
character.
cool.
So I'm gonna hype man
Yes, that's true.
of well, if you're throwing everything into this, better make sure you land that hit.
And Mr. Bronx goes home. I don't know what a fucking. You know what? It doesn't have a stand cry. It's one of those silent types.
Right.
Give the silliest pitch on the if I give him a resolve to roll that for the 1, the 3, and the 2.
I don't.
2.
You see, Robert Guy, Jigsaw Puzzle, chuta a bunda dele, kick his ass, as Jigsaw Puzzle go, bora, 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 lá! As he starts throwing punches after punches after punches, insanely faster than Mr. Rock. And Mr. Rock is completely turned into Jigsaw Puzzles.
Yeah.
You see as his armor breaks down, and you're like, oh, the armor's down, but he still has him. And then as he hits his stand, he just starts falling apart, falling apart, falling apart. And then eventually there's just is a bunch of Jigsaw puzzles on the floor.
I see.
Woo!
Oh,
I bumped! Yeah!
Damn it, Mr. Rock. Just
I'm on
us.
turn.
Alright, so first off, Hamad's been holding Dion this whole time. He's gonna kind of shimmy his way along the line and drop Dion off on top of the van. You alright if I put you here?
Yeah, nope. Be fine, I just need to keep an eye on things.
Okay, good. So, let's see here.
Well, don't do anything too stupid.
Don't worry, I've fought this guy a lot. I kinda know some of his tricks. Nothing he's pulled out now, but we'll see. Alright,
Come on,
Hamon.
Hamon. I haven't used anything that you don't know yet. I mean, except that one thing, but you'll be fine. Come on.
If you insist. And Haman is going to, as he's kind of ziplining along these strings, he's going to build up his momentum, and as he detaches himself, he's going to try and dropkick Robert.
All right.
As he steps onto the car, gets a little bit of a jump up, and attempts to go for a downward kick.
Yeah. Are you using Hamon Mortal at all?
Yes, I am.
All right. So roll. As you stomp on his face and you jump back right outside of the range, like let's say here, and just finally hit you, and you actually just manage to go away. It's like, oh shit, that hurt. Good one.
Good. You having fun, Robert?
A lot.
It's a good time. Huh. Can't say I'm happy though.
Aw.
And
I'm not gonna kill
we-
anyone.
So
Yeah, it's Robert's turn again. There's a little section about it. I'm not gonna check which one it is, but there is one.
Is it just basically giving
About
him another
him
turn?
having 2 turns.
Having 2 turns, yes. However,
Oh.
I mean, fair.
yeah. However, he's like, I want to do something fun. As he like stretches back a little bit. Oh, okay. Well, for the Reaper,
oh no.
come on, let's come out to play. He looks at Steven like they're just hanging onto the side of the van, I imagine.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's like,
You wanna try it, old man?
Sure. Don't feed the Reaper. Why don't you bring him closer to me? The Feed the Reaper kind of just moves forward and then swings the scythe, but it's too far. No. Have a better idea. He's gonna spend a learning point from the Reaper.
What the
Motherfucker,
fuck?
those are mine.
No, they're not, because you told me to get rid of your stand. They aren't yours.
In character, though, John feels differently.
As Steven, you see the stand kind of just cut through the air. You do anything?
I'm gonna make an assumption. I'm gonna grab the cooler off the top and I'm gonna put it between me and Reaper.
Roll bronze plus 1.
Don't fear the Reaper trying to do something odd. Yeah, no, that's fair.
This is fine.
That's a 9, so... So... Steven, you go to grab it,
Yeah.
but when you turn around, you're right here, and you get sliced
It killed the space!
as it killed, not the space, but the excess of oxygen and nitrogen in the air, leaving only the other gases,
Oh, he made a
and the
vacuum.
vacuum pulled you closer. And by the way, the moment he swings the moment he swings the thing, you just hear
Ah, great.
ha sound effects. As you take 9 damage as you get stabbed in for the scythe.
Oh, did you use Discord soundboard?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on my phone.
Fuck.
I'm going to resolve one of that damage.
You take
Hold on,
4
I'll get-
damage. Jigsaw Puzzle is just he's gonna put his hand on the ground, and Robert's just gonna climb above it. As you see, Jigsaw Puzzle put the hand on the ground is like, did you know that you can have did you know that you can have completely different abilities than your stands if you try hard enough?
Blink, blink.
You see him put the hands on the ground. Do you want to do anything? It's your chance to defend yourself, Steven.
Steven is going to jump to Robert and try
Alright,
to fucking tackle him.
roll bronze, I suppose.
Yeah, okay.
As I'm gonna roll speed again. No, it's
I should say tackle and grab him specifically.
alright.
And we keep up the pressure, he can't defend from all of us.
Alright, hey, Steven. You take 5
Yeah.
damage as you're about to jump, and then you feel your feet and start of your ankles start feeling cold. You look at your legs, and they're frozen, with like weird shapes coming out of your leg and feet, and the puddles that connected the hand of Jigsaw Puzzle and your feet are like frozen all over.
Oh, he turned the puddles into
That's 5
Jigsaw
damage for you.
pieces. Okay, I'll take that.
Team, keep track of that. Thank you.
Got it.
As like, how did I do that? I wonder. He crosses his leg as he sits on top of the cab.
Just making sure. He's touching the puddle, right?
The hands of the jigsaw puzzle, yes.
And he, I'm stuck in place. Does the puddle look like it's jigsaw-y at all?
The shapes are kind of deformed and really cold. And by the way, Blink.
Yeah.
The temperature is not changing at all. You're a vampire, have better control of your body, so you can tell that the temperature is not rising again. Like it's stuck
absolutely.
It's stuck at 0 degrees Celsius or a little bit less. It's stuck at that temperature. It's not changing. As Jigsaw Puzzle takes its hand off the puddle, and it continues to be at that temperature.
Oh wait, is it frozen?
Yes, it's frozen.
Oh, okay.
I
I thought
absolutely-
it was stuck to it.
I absolutely know what he did.
As it's the end of his turn, and hey Steven, what coincidence?
Just push pie and attempt to. You know what? I'm gonna aim for Jigsaw. Attempt to cut the neck of Jigsaw.
So roll precision, please, as Jigsaw Puzzle will try to just grab the sword with both its hands, using speed just to grab it as quickly as you can.
Can't wait for it to get Jigsawed and my fingers fall off.
Probably.
Yeah, hype man.
He grabs the handle of the sword, right? And
Yeah.
you see the sword just falling into pieces, and that's the. And hey, which arm the sword is holding? Is holding the sword.
Right.
Your right arm is gone, just falls into the ground. Not into Jigsaw
my
pieces.
entire arm?
Your entire right arm falls into. Your arm is shaped like. Let me see if I can illustrate. Your arm is shaped like this, but like the tips of this rectangle are a little bit more rounded.
Okay, and it's in multiple pieces, yeah.
Yeah, they're not Jigsaw puzzles, however.
So,
You can
can we
monologue.
deliberate on a monologue?
Yes.
Because
It seems like your Jigsaw puzzles, deconstructing and reconstructing can work on a much more precise level. You can even fuse molecules of water together to make them into ice. Clever.
Yes and no, but I'm gonna say that's almost right. So, let me just do this thing. One more Bizarre Field left. As like,
we take partialies.
he's like,
We do.
I can turn air and water into jigsaw puzzles, as long as they're big enough to be the size of a jigsaw puzzle. I just compress them real good. Well, I can't really do it normally. My stand usually can't do that. But when I'm fully epiphany-like, I just have enough strength to you know, force them together. As a side effect, they get really cold. Because, well, it's not the pressure that I'm doing. I changed straight up the temperature, apparently. Don't ask me how that worked. Not even I understand why it does that exactly, but hey, I take it as a W.
Hey, Diamond.
Yes.
How easy is this ice to break?
A secondary action.
Secondary?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna spend a resolve to take another main action. Steven's gonna pull a flashbang out of his jacket and he's gonna go. I wish Smiley was still up. Pull the pin, throw it in the general direction of Robert. Like just toss it up in the air mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Break the ice, get like beneath him-ish, and try to kick up at him.
+2
As in, like, spring himself up.
+2 for flashbang.
Okay.
As Jigsaw Puzzle, even with the flashlight, will just start throwing random punches in your direction, like without aiming properly, just to get it out of the way.
Well, looks like Steven's at least trying to blind you. Use the sunglasses of his to... Don't give him advantage. Yeah, that's 2.
Let's go. Below average.
So how much is your total roll? It's 10. Mine is this number. You do that. You see, it like blinds him for a moment, but the speed and the raw amount of punches, like this is incredibly fast. Besides fast, and he just start hitting you for 6 damage. Enough for anything really. You lose a few more parts of, let's say, the lag that you used to attack.
That's fine. I wasn't using all of that anyways.
What? Are you done with your turn?
It's the cut in the shoulder still there that I gave him.
It's not in the shoulder. It's in the size of it, in the side of his
Oh,
torso. No, it's in the side of his torso, and you see it. You look through his shirt, and there's like, when you can see through it, you can just see like the back of his shirt.
Whenever you're wounded, you take a puzzle piece out that's wounded and it numbs the pain. That makes sense. That's why you're so durable.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you this. You see me pull up his shirt, and you see that it's just his spine and some muscle holding him. The entire, like, lower part of his chest that was covered by his shirt is gone.
Yeah.
And he kind of lets go of his shirt. Less area for you to hit me. It's just smart. That's a villainous action. Hit his torso, he doesn't take damage.
Okay.
So that's not good. He didn't. He wasn't chunking the cardboard to pieces. He just didn't really get hit by it.
Okay. Makes sense. So, headshots. Got it.
Hey, I have some part of my, like, my arms, my neck, my legs. Those are still there. Don't go for the head.
I mean, also just aiming for the spine.
Headshots.
Hey, leave my spine alone. It didn't do anything to you.
Yeah.
You know, you say it's less area to hit, but it's really just making your weakest spot more prevalent.
Only if you can hit me.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the point. Dion.
Dion Stern.
So I want to legally ask for, if I could, this is a weird question for an actual Bizarre Field monologue. Before I decide what I'm doing, because this is how Dion can interact with this fight, because he can't really interact with the stand part.
Yes. If you spend a point, I can tell you straight up what that little voice gave you.
I'll spend plot point.
You can directly go fight Robert, and you can use your empathy to read his feelings and dodge his stance attacks and literally fight him off.
You know, that would be useful.
You can't really, like, use Hype Man with it, though, like to hype other people.
I would say, you know, that would be useful if I could function.
Fair. But that's what you could do.
Yeah, I mean, it's what I theoretically can do, if I could move. Effectively.
So true.
Wherever he has to be storing the jigsaw, like the parts he turns into jigsaw pieces somewhere. So,
But,
and you haven't met all of Kevin's parts.
Like, do anything. Like, I don't have a monologue that I feel fits for what Dion's seen.
John, you see him, like, turning to Steven. Can you roll brains for me?
sure.
Actually, I apologize. Mind if I back on my turn? I have a really weird question.
Sure, but John's role still happens for reasons.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, what do you want to ask, Dion?
Could I? So I know the mirror clone's gone, even though I didn't roll health, so I assume it dealt enough damage to kill it.
Yeah, Robert actually just punched that thing.
Well, it has like 10 or more hit points. But fair.
You know what? No, let me change. His hand just turned that thing to a bunch of pieces. It's still technically alive.
Because okay, that changes my statement. Could Dion try to? I was gonna say try to almost focus to try to use whatever techniques in Mirror Line to at least give him. The best I can describe is effectively help deal with the situation without an arm and a leg.
You want to
That's fun.
You want to like make a copy of an arm and a leg to move?
Yes, to like try to use Mirror Line to make up for what he's already lost.
Those, I will warn you, it's probably not as good as your regular.
Oh, I'm gonna treat it with the rules so I can't legitimately punch with that arm.
Fair enough, or leg.
But it's just
You can walk,
like
though.
Yeah, you
it
can
lets
walk.
me walk.